What up? Welcome, welcome. How's my favorite streamer? Doing well. Noted. Alright, let's see here. Alright. So, when we submit... Oh, one bug I found last night was that I am incorrectly... Good morning, Aaron. The bully himself shows up. So I think I turned this into a thunk this morning. Yeah. Okay, cool. Property questions is missing. It shouldn't be. Oh, because I have to call it. I changed it to a thunk. There we go. Think of it less as bullying, more of me taking on to tell everyone I'm doing keto. Keto, by the way. I've heard that keto hangovers are pretty brutal. Okay, so we've got our assessments being made. One thing I found out that's nice last night, chat, is that when you submit a form action with Svelte, it automatically reruns the page's load function, which is exactly what we need. Keto hangovers, is that when you fall asleep drinking bottles of cream? Yes, that's precisely what it is. I could have no more of an accurate definition than that, to be honest. Is onboarding one word or two words? This is going to drive me crazy. Onboarding. One word. Okay, I'm just dumb. How many type errors do we get from that? Write all. Type check. Yes. Alright, so we're type checked. Yes, programming and stuff. We love variables and shit. Tell me that, like, this is just not the ideal type system. I wouldn't know why you need anything else other than this. It's just so good. You know what, I'm just gonna do a global find and replace because this is stupid. No, I need this to be case sensitive. How do I make this case sensitive? Toggle ignore case. TI. Yeah. No? What are we doing here? How did I do this? I like just broke Spectre. On board. And let's ship it. Alright, I bet this made a bunch of these stupid E files. I need to figure out why that happens. Components, onboarding system. Maybe it didn't. Seems alright. Sometimes when I use Spectre, I get all these random ass files that have like -e. Huh. Okay, everything seems fine actually. Bun run dev. Reported for retro bullying. I don't think that's how that works. You can't retro bully a bully. It's like I don't even know what the right word. It cancels each other out. That's hilarious. All right, so we can close Spectre, and if we go to our onboarding page, that's going to come from our page.server. Sure. I'm sorry, we're not going to get to, we're not going to make it to Rust. Rust is still a good ways out for this project. Why didn't these get changed? Onboarding. All right, so that worked. Okay. Spectre feels happy now. So this loader right here should run after a form action is submitted, which is what we want. I was worried that that wasn't going to work yesterday, and we're going to have to figure out how to like invalidate page loaders automatically and rerun them. But this apparently is going to work. Okay, so I feel like we had type errors yesterday or something when we got here. Oh, this is good. Very good. Run build. Okay, so we have an error, which if we type check, we should see a problem now. Sus. Aha, this is what we want to change. Yoink. And we're going to go to Spectre, paste that in, and this is just going to be onboarding. Now that should build. Boom, okay. So theoretically, oh, we need to update this component to actually have some like state. What happens when I click next? Shouldn't that be... Did we not wire up this form yet? I don't think we did. But we actually have the assessment rendering. So, that's good. What is this bitching about? I just did a type check and this was fine. Okay, it is fine. Okay, so this, oh, some freaking, let's go. Weezer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we do have a question here. So let's, how do we want to do this? Let's, I guess, do it all in one component for right now. And then we'll break it out. So we have our assessment, and we need to get the current question. We have the current step, so we can get current question. Will be assessment dot, does this return an integer? Yeah, it does. Assessment dot questions dot at. In fact, we should just go make this a combinator. We'll say current question, and this will take an assessment. And we'll say this is going to be, let's get the day in there. If assessment dot, oh, we should be able to know if it's complete. That needs to be on our model. Completed at, that'll be a date. I guess that would be a, yeah. If assessment dot completed at, we'll just return null. Otherwise, we'll get the current step, which is going to be onboarding assessment dot step. We'll pass in the assessment. That gives us the index. current question index. And then we'll say const current question is going to equal assessment dot questions dot at current question index, and we'll return that. We'll say if current question is undefined, we'll just return a new error. Or, well, I guess we can throw, as much as I hate it. And we'll just say assessment step exceeded number say that returns that. Great. So now we can say, we can do another derived, and we'll say onboarding assessment dot current question, pass the assessment Let's restart the LSP server quick. So we should have that over here now. Yeah. So this should be or null. Yep. Let's actually just throw another error here. Assessment is complete. All right, that just gets us where we need to for our types. Yeah. All right, so we have our question there. And now what does our question model look like? We have, we have this. Let's just say this is going to be as onboarding scale question for now. Okay, and we should be able to effectively we want to split the question on the really. I think we already have that code written in another components, onboarding assessment, question. Yeah, this bit right here. So we want that. And we want to split that on current question dot question. Dude, chili peppers are so overrated. I do not think the chili peppers are good. Suck my kiss. I don't know why, but I always visualize Flea from RHCP to look like Kyle from Tenacious D. Second half. And this will be, there is some description. This will be changing word, current question, dot title. How are you using TypeScript and Rust with each other? Is it front end and back end? I'm gonna have a, we don't have the Rust code written yet, but we'll have a little Rust server that's gonna be responsible for parsing and processing a bunch of CSV data that these users are gonna be uploading. So it's just gonna hit a endpoint that we're either gonna try to use Vercel's Rust runtime for, or we're just gonna throw on like fly.io or something. Okay, so this is gonna be change. This will be current question dot scale dot at 0. Suck my kiss. Place 1. All right, that should still load. Although this is gonna be wrong because right now let's get rid of these primitive questions and just focus on the scale ones, and we'll come back to these. Me so late. CSV, by the way. The only data format that ever needed to exist, CSV. All right, let's go clean up our data. Kyle is in the next room. Sometimes I wish Kyle was you. Say my name and it sounds so sweet. I need a script. We'll install update. To be faithful. Let's minimize that, and let's just go write a quick little script. Where are my scripts at? Destructive drop user, drop all user data.ts. We want to come in here, we want to import our DB. Really? Import your voice, say my name. Whoa, what the fuck did I just do? ./source. That's gotta go up. Lib slash server slash drizzle slash db. And now we can say db.delete oh, that needs an argument. Okay, so it's gonna be user. Okay, this isn't gonna work either. Thank you for the very useful import. Delete from user dot where. I'm just gonna say const id equals. Does this have options? Oh, I have to do this stupid equal thing. Where it's like EQ. And this is gonna be equals user.id and then ID. What? There we go. Can this cascade? I need this to cascade, please. Oh. Okay, that's annoying. I have to set it on the keys. Alright, so let's go fix that then. So then after we do references, we do, it takes an option and it's going to be on delete and it's going to be cascade. Yeah. Same deal here. Yeah. Put it in there. What up, Cyprian? All right, so now we have all of our cascades. So let's run that migration quick. Add that, bun, run, drizzle, generate. And then we're gonna do bun, run, drizzle, migrate. Great. And now I should be able to come in here. Well, actually, I should just be able to delete a user from the database now. And it should cascade. If we go ahead and nuke you, commit, beautiful. That should have deleted that. Yes. Cascading deletes are beautiful, folks. Also very dangerous, but also very beautiful. There definitely does not exist a video of Kyle and I blackout drunk at a wedding where Kyle flips me on the dance floor. It's never happened. Don't ask for it. Foo-bar-baz. Foo-bar-baz. Should take me to the survey. Ah. Invalid email or password. That's suspicious. That shouldn't be invalid. Why would that be invalid? We don't have anything in there. Everything should be fine. Foo-bar-baz. Oh, it's a login. I need to sign up. Duh, silly me. Foo-bar-baz. Foo-bar-baz. Now this should take me to the assessment. Nice. This should all be dynamic now. This should be the first question. Often reactive mindset. Let's go, chat. It's working. So now we have to... how did I get shit on my glasses? I haven't even touched my glasses this morning. Your wife feeling any better, JD? True, Olavo. I don't like Machine Gun Kelly as a person, and I think Eminem absolutely ravaged him, but I'm also kind of a sucker for his Blink-182 style pop punk with Travis Barker. Not Shaddam. Sorry, was my question answered as on a call? No, I missed it. I'm sorry. So good timing. Your question was, quick question, does Node.js take me anywhere? Not many apps use it. That's a wildly incorrect assessment, unfortunately. It's probably actually the opposite. Too many apps probably use Node.js. Node.js is probably one of the most employable skills you can learn, for better or for worse. Dave, what up? All right, so we have to turn this into a form now. So let's go to our... I guess that's not where we need to be. What component do we need to be on? We need to be onboarding and then page. this is going to get assessment. How do we get the form here? Let's go to superform. We return the form, and then we get the form from data. So that means in the parent, we should have data.form. Yeah, there it is. So we should be able to pass through the form to this thing. And that'll equal data.form. What is the type of this thing? Super validated. Okay. We did this somewhere else, right? Yeah, in the sign up card. It's exactly what we were looking for. Sign up schema. Okay. Oh man, I can't see. Yeah, there we go. Out you everything. I think we want that. And then I think we want we need a piece of state. We need let answer. This is going to be undefined to start. Be undefined or a number. And then we need a function. We'll say function set. In fact, this needs to have a initializer, and this will be state undefined. And then this will be set answer. And it's just going to take a number, which is a number. And we'll come in here and we'll just say answer equals number. Hi, Morgan and Davey. So for each of these buttons, in fact, we can probably just use a for loop in here for this. Whatever, we'll just hard code this for a second. One click is going to be set answer to 1. One click. There we go. That's what we want. Oops. I should just do this the right way. Let's get it working and then we'll make it better. We're almost done this. Find 5, replace 6. Should be 7. I'm gonna run ads quick and run and let the dogs out. I will be right back, chat. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you guys have ever read it, but this just came up on Twitter. It's the first blog post or piece of technical content I ever made and shared, and it's actually very good. It's about a bug, probably still to this day the hardest bug I've ever encountered. Very good. I wrote it in a humorous tone too, so it's a pretty easy read. Okay, so let's get back in here. See you, Lava. All right, let me get my keyboard situated here. So answer 6. This should be 7. That's 8. Let's add 9. And then we'll add 10, and that should be working. We'll go through and replace these in a second because we actually need to add some styling. We should see, let's try running a side effect. Effect that we want to run when answer changes. So let's do console .log answer. So we should see a console. Why does this fucking, I never want autofill to show up down there. So if we click that, 1, 3, 5. Nice. All right, so we see the value changing. That's good. Great. Okay. So really what we want to happen is we're going to get the form off the props. So that will have a form. And we'll say, rather than this being that, we'll say $form dot I wonder if that's still bound. Do we think that's still reactive? Maybe a form's not going to work here. How do we... This is more like a radio option list anyways. So I wonder if we can get... Who played this? Every day. I swear to God. All right. So let's see if we can change this into a radio button. That's fine. Because I think Tailwind should reset the styling on it, so we might be okay. If I just change this to be input type equals radio. Um, all right, so that didn't completely work. Let's go see if ShadCN has a solution for this. We need a radio group. Radio group. Here we go. Let's go see. All right, so we can have an orientation. That's good. How can I get styling to these? That's the real question. Can these take a class? Do we try to use this? It'd be nice to be able to use this. Okay. It looks like I can probably use this. All right, let's try using it. Let's take one of these buttons and we're just gonna like throw this at the bottom and comment it out, which was the syntax for exclamation point that go in here, something like that. I feel like that's the comment. Yeah, look at me go. Hello, first time here, sending regards from Egypt. Welcome from Egypt. Dude, this gnat is driving me crazy. I don't know if you guys can see this like gnat on camera. How much styling do you want to put? Enough to get it to where I need it. So let's take all of this. Span 10. We'll do that. And we're going to come in and we need to install this component. So let's grab this for bun. And we're just going to go boom, open up our console, come down here, kill the server, install our radio group. Yes. So then we should be able to come in here and say radio group. Radio group dot root. We don't even need that class. No, this should still be dot root. We have a double. All right, so we have our radio group, and we need to point that at, the value is going to be bound to, I need to do bind value, I think, right? Bind value, and this is going to be form dot data dot answer. What's this upset about? Root does not exist on type. Oh, so it automatically binds the value. Root should definitely exist on there. Radio group dot root. All right, let's just grab this, paste that in, move this up here. Like this should also come from lib. Type number, fine. Dot to string. Can I do that? That doesn't seem right. That's not going to work. That's going to break the mutability. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. All right, so now, all right. We want to go and we got to fix that. So let's get out of there and we have to go to our server. So let's go to our server and it's going to be under onboarding page server. And this is just going to be string. There we go. And that should fix that. All right, that should be good now, unless that type didn't update. It didn't. How do I fix that? We got to, I guess, maybe rebuild the server. Run dev. All right, now it's happy. Great. All right, so to finish adding these components, we add a radio group item value. So let's open that, and it'll be radio group, not like that. And this will be item. And let's close that. Be something like this. Morning, you kins. I'm doing well. How are you doing? All right, so we should have this radio group here now. Yeah. So let's add a second one. We'll come in here, we'll make this 2, do the same thing on that one. And now we have that, and this should have a orientation. And I'm assuming we can get like horizontal. Yeah. Why didn't that work? Okay, do we think it's the flex here? Orientation doesn't appear to have done anything, unless I'm doing something wrong. All right, so they appear to want to wrap them in divs. So let's go ahead and do that. Just put them all in a div. Do that. Let's see what that does. I don't think anything changes. I feel good. I'm half over on Tuesday. Let's go. Anyone know what's going on here with this radio group? I wonder if there's a GitHub issue for this. Radio. Okay, well, I don't see. I wish I could edit this code. All right, I guess we can just go look at the code and see what happens when we give it horizontal, right? Like, we have the code. That's all Shad see. Grid flow control. Okay, so that's a screen reader accessibility thing. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, we can go back, and that's okay because we actually still want that. So we'll add a class. In fact, we'll put the class first. Class is going to equal, we're just going to do flex because it's easier. Flex, row. And these probably need labels. Maybe. Let's see how close we can get this. All right, that's looking better. And let's actually throw that button in there just as a sample of what we're going for. Come on. You're fine. So that's the style we're going for. When it's selected, we should have a button that is not selected, which would be, do we have another example? We probably have an example of that in the playground. Yeah. Let's come down here. One of these, background gray, 200. So let's yoink that and go back to the component we were just in. And we can blow this up and minimize that. Well, what the hell just happened? I don't know what I just did, but I don't like it. All right. So we want to copy this button and we'll make this one, whoops, gray 200. That should give us a second button beside it. All right. What is my... I don't remember my keybind is split. I probably should change this. That's the wrong way. There we go. Fun run dev. Cool, okay. So ideally we should have, those are the two styles we want to emulate over here. And let's actually flip-flop them. And we'll go there. All right, so to emulate those styles, we need to update the class on these guys. And this is gonna be, probably copy a lot of the same styles. H6, W6, justify center. This probably needs to be a class flex. Rounded full. Text white. Background gray 200. Let's see if we can get that and paste that on there. And when we come down here, yank around that, paste that in there. All right, let's see how close this gets. We want no outline. So how do we get rid of the outline? All right, we want no border. So let's go ahead and throw no border on these. Border, is it none? Yeah. There we go. Add that here. This is just wrong. Border none. Okay, we're getting closer. Display, it's just flex, or class flex. Okay, that looks pretty reasonable. So,
Sorry, I'm looking for a sweater. I think it's in my car. Bodie! Bodie! I'm right here.
where's the data at in this? Shouldn't I have the value 1 in here? Like as actual text? Like that bit? Oh, it's right there. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Sorry.
Yes, I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Ridiculous.
Ah. So I don't see this span rendering anywhere. I think that span gets swallowed. Doesn't seem like... Yeah, okay, that doesn't render any children. Noted. We can delete that, that's a slash, and then we need a label. So we'll come in here and we'll say, we gotta overlay these labels. This is gonna be so annoying.
Hey, does this look okay for work? Tell.
What?
Does this look okay for work?
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, do you want to say good morning?
Or we'll call this, good morning, Bodhi. He's not quite on camera. There he is.
Go tap, tap, tap on the keyboard, Bodhi. I don't want him to touch it. That's always... There. I know.
Good morning, bud. Good morning. Hello, yes. You handsome boy? Is your breakfast good?
He hasn't had it yet.
You didn't have breakfast yet.
No, I was looking for a sweater.
He says, excuse me, please give me food.
Did you see him ready to wrap?
You want something, Bodhi? You want your breakfast? Tell her it's time. Say it's time. Say it's time. Tell her.
No, is it... Oh!
Are you hungry?
Is it breakfast time? Get him.
Tell her. Oh, thank you.
Let's go.
He's like, frickin' feed me.
I know. He's so funny. Let's go. Let's get your breakfast. I know. You're so funny.
Okay, so this is gonna be really annoying, but we'll say assessment, or what do we want to say? We'll just say option, what the hell is this autocomplete doing? Option 1. And we'll do that. Label for option 1. Actually, we should probably just do what they're doing. And we'll just do a 1. Close up the label for option 1. That should come in from here. And now this needs an ID of option 1 and screen reader only. And then we should have the same thing down here. And this one should not be screen reader only. That's how we're basically hiding these. All right, let's see how that works. That'll take a slash. You can delete that. Yes, all of this is TypeScript. Okay, we screwed up a tag somewhere. What did we screw up? We have an extra, yeah, right there. And then we have to do like a, God, this is gonna be so annoying. Class, this has to be like relative. And we need to float this over. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. But let's get rid of that for now because we're going to use that. I guess this would be... Can something be relative and flex? Okay, there we go. And we want left 3 and down 3, right? Not quite that. That looks pretty good. And now, what is it? Top 2 too much. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So if we take that, we copy that style here, and then this will be that, yep, and this will be text white. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got the styles emulated. That wasn't so bad. You should add a role for someone else for the keyboard. I don't think that would work out. That'd be really hard. Okay, so now we want to just make a empty list. Let's go to Svelte docs. I just need to go to the normal svelte.dev. And can I do a iterator that special tags? Where are my 4 tags? Each await key. All right. How do I make an empty array? It's like array dot from iterable. It's like length, right? Something like this. And then the map function can just be I don't even know what this is going to be. So it makes... Okay, so we can come up here and we'll just get a value we don't use, and then the index, and then we'll just use the index. +1. Right? There we go. Yeah. Little JavaScript hack. Const, I don't know, options. And then down here in the radio group, we'll do I need my key map. I don't remember. We'll say each. So we'll go here, each, option, each options as option, and then we'll get, we'll drop into here, we'll close that. Just fucking fly. Yo, thank you for the raid, Next Tab. How was your stream? What were y'all working on? We are working on styling a survey type component in Svelte at the moment. So we'll want to move essentially this component into there, and we can organize that. And this will be option. We'll change the ID. We'll make this a computed value, and we'll say that's that, and we'll say option dash, throw in our $, option, and this will be option. And same in here, we can copy our ID. Paste that in. We'll do that to start. That should work reasonably well. So let's delete these out. And we should have 10 options now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're gonna have to figure out how to position. Let's go to ChatGPT for this. It's probably the easiest way. Dav, when you request a song, you need to paste in the actual Spotify URL. Like if you go and like copy song. In Tailwind, how can I overlay two divs that are the same dimensions and center the text of the top div over the second? I think I said that weird, but it's probably just going to be exactly what I'm doing, and I need to change the height and width, I bet. So let's try doing that. Rather than left and top, if we do H6 and W6, that should make our, yeah. And now if we do text center, and we're almost there. Vertical, cursor vertical text. Whoa. Middle. It's not it. We can do, I guess we can flex and justify center. Oh my God. Let me go close my door. Yo, what's going on? Hey. Knock it off. Sorry, chat. I already put, I already have the same switches in. I do miss the sound of this keyboard and the feel, quite honestly. But I'll never get that level of thought on the Moonlander because the switches are recessed outside of the, like if you look at this, you can see how like the switches are recessed outside of the keyboard itself. Whereas with the Q4, it's inside like this metal case. I have foam and painter's tape in my Q4 already, so my Moonlander is probably about as thocky as it's gonna get. I have glorious pandas in both. Okay, so we got this working now. This is great. We want to add styles such that we want to add styles such that we only show the text.
Golden's back there.
Yeah. And then
Alright.
the active value.
Small bean duty.
Okay. Chat, you know the drill. If another dog that's not the tiny black one eats from that bowl, holler. We need a way to figure out if the current option, I think, are, let's check this quick. We have like a utils file, and I think this exports class names. Yeah. So we can just use CN. What is a class value? Class dictionary, record string, any. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, then we can close this. You can use size, number instead of width and height. Oh, I didn't know that. That's a nice little hack. So you're saying if I do size 6, that's sweet. I did not know that little life hack. Thanks for the tip, Vafi. Appreciate you. We'll come in here. This is gonna become a, yeah. It'll be CN, and we'll add a comma, and then we'll take delete around that, find the comma, paste that to the right, and here this will be SRS only, and the condition is going to be option equals form.data.answer. And then we can invert this. So now, what is this upset about? Is there a way to disable SR only? SR only. Not SR only. Great. Okay. So we want to say something like we'll say on hover, this is going to be not SR only, and it's also going to be, actually this will be on hover we're going to change the background to that green color. Background, do I have that anywhere? No, let's go to the playground. And that's in here, this color. And we'll go back over here, paste that there. And we need to do something similar where this is actually going to be CN. And we'll delete around that. Find our, paste that. And we'll add a record and we'll say, if it's active, we want it to be green. I can put an expression here, right, with class names. Can this take a function? I guess I can just put an expression in, right, and it'll be fine. We could be like option equals form.data.answer. And if it does, it's going to be background and then that hex code down there. B4D. Otherwise, it'll be background grade 200. And then we don't need to handle that down here. In fact, we should do that with SRS too. Rather than this, we'll do yank in that, paste that there, question mark, and we'll say no SR only. Otherwise, it will be SR only. Winnie. Thank you, Ron. What are you doing, you freaking vulture? Thank you, chat. Thank you, Rohan. Appreciate you. All right, let's see how this came out. Check that out. The other option we can do, so is we want this effect where all of the options are green up until the one we chose. So we need like a second. We'll say form dot data dot answer is greater than or equal to option. And if it is, we'll basically copy the same thing. Which that actually, if it's greater than equal, yeah, that actually does the same use case. So we want that, and no, we don't want that. So if we set the value to that, that's selected now. That should have made all of these green. I wonder if we can make an effect. I'm not convinced that the form value is reactive right now. So let's do a effect where we just console.log form.data.answer. Because I'm not convinced this is changing. It's not. Yeah, this is Svelte 5. Let's try, I think this is losing its reactivity. So that'll be in our page. All right, maybe I'm using this wrong. What are you building, by the way? I haven't fully grasped it. So I am building a tool for a financial advisor who is pretty successful. And he runs a coaching practice where he coaches other financial advisors that also have some degree of success. And the eventual goal is to open up this platform to other coaches. So it's like a multi-tenant solution. But upfront, it's for managing his own practice. And the thing we're working on right now is the onboarding assessment. So when you sign up, you have to go through like this survey. So we're just working through that right now. God, these fucking flies. And we need to figure out a way to determine if a option is selected. All right. Where did I screw up the styles on this? This form ate the styles. So maybe we can delete this outer. We can yoink these. Yoink. And throw that there. Delete that. Okay, that looks better there. Now we need to have this grow to be full width because it doesn't look like it is. So this div right here, let's follow that up to their flex item center. Oh God. So this will then get a gap 4 as well. There we go. Nice. All right, so how do we solve the problem? Well, first, let's see if this form even submits, right? Always nice to have a financial advisor in your acquaintances. It is. It is. He is admittedly my financial advisor as well. Although I will say that like the vast majority of Americans don't need a financial advisor. Once you have maximized your tax advantage accounts, well, okay, I'm going to walk this back. Most Americans do need a financial advisor because Americans are very bad at personal finance. So they need somebody to enforce that accountability. The problem is there's a lot of very, a lot of financial advisors are just trying to sell you something, which is why it's hard to find a good one. Yeah, it's kind of a mess out there. Just get a month ahead in your expenses so you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Build up an emergency fund of 3 months of living expenses and then maximize your tax advantage accounts. After that, then find somebody. Also make sure you have your life insurance covered, disability insurance covered, long-term care if that's important to you. Yeah, life insurance and the things I said are important. So we can get rid of this button now. So we need, I forget the instructions on, oh yeah, we have to figure out this problem. Yep, exactly, JD. So we need, we do need a stupid piece of state here to do this easy. So let's say, we'll say const active answer, selected answer. Selected answer is going to equal a piece of state, and the initial value is going to be form.data.answer, which will be undefined. We'll say function set answer. I wonder if we could bind it. No. Set answer. This will be a value, which will be a string. And we'll just say selected answer is going to equal value. And we'll come down here. Right, that needs to be a let. On each of the radio groups, we'll say on select, is that one? We'll say that's going to equal a function that is just going to go set, what do we say, active answer? Is that what we called it? Set answer. On change on, what is the event for to just on select? And then rather than doing form data answer, we can do just what was it, active answer, selected answer. No, where did that come from? Everyone see that? That was ridiculous. Yeah, okay. So now we can yoink that, and we'll come down here. Same deal with this. Paste that. Although no, this would be selected answer. And where's our error? We don't have one. It's just slow to. All right, so if we pick, let's just say we pick 6. That didn't work at all. Did that function not run? One value change. Apparently not. What up, Ragul? One value change. Oh, it's on and button elements. Is that true? Okay. So is it on click? I guess maybe we'll try on click. Let's try that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what's happening there? Let's run an effect and just show what our... I guess we can do debug, right? Isn't that like one of the debugger, and then we'll do selected answer? Who picked this? Isn't it debug? Whatever, we'll just print it. We'll run an effect where we print console.log selected answer. So we click 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. How does that get selected? Oh, because it's doing a... it's strings and not numbers. Lol. Oh my god. There we go. Do that, and then we need to do the same thing over here. So dumb. We need to fix that jankiness too. All right, so if we click that, that's exactly what we want. Except we don't want like these changes. So let's see what happens when it's active.
Bodhi, where do you put things?
What is giving that the inside? Because we would basically want to disable the indicator. Yeah, we're trying to fix that right now. Because I want it similar to... Do I have the playground up? I want it so when you hover... When you hover, it shows the number. Because like when I hover over this one, I want to be able to see that it's a 6, right? So if we go to the playground, let's just go to our playground component. Yeah, I don't want the we got to fix the layout shift for like sure. So let's say in this we have we added text that's like hover. We'll say text. I wonder if we just use that color where it's number EG B. Yeah. If we do something like that, we'll say hover no SR only.
Bodhi, where the fuck are my shoes? Hey, can I steal you for a minute?
What?
My shoes went on an adventure.
Where'd Bodhi take them? I'll be right back,
Yes.
chat. What shoes?
My Stan Smith looking ones.
Stan Smith looking ones.
You know
You
they're...
check under the couch?
I didn't check under the couch. I'm gonna go check my car. Make sure I'm not the problem.
Did you check upstairs in the closet and stuff?
I did, but will you double check me?
Sure.
Bodhi, what did you do with them? Bodhi, what did you do with my shoes?
When was the last time you had them, Justine?
I wore them to the airport.
Did you check your luggage and all that?
I've unpacked my luggage.
I just looked. I don't see them anywhere. Sorry.
That's okay. I have one more place that I can check.
You have a moccasin under my couch.
I've been wondering where that is.
Okay, let's check this here. And we clearly didn't get our hover working. Which means target text. Baxter. Brother. Did I not get this syntax right? No, that looks right.
Found them. Okay. I found them. I need to get new ones, Bodhi. I can see where you hold them. You hold them right there. I can tell. I might go to the gym after work.
Okay. Yo, what up, Adam? Thank you for the raid. Super appreciate you. Shout out to Adam. One of the people who probably doesn't know it because I don't ever think I told him, but one of the people that inspired me to start streaming. So, I think probably what's happening here is that it's because of the dark. So let's basically copy this. What are we listening to?
Bye, kiddos.
Who requested this? I'm gonna play another song because we just got Raiders and I feel like listening to it. Classic. And considering song requests are still only 1 point, I think I feel okay skipping songs. So let's try copying this. And we'll come in here and paste it. And we'll do, this needs to be dark, which is probably why we're not seeing anything change. Hopefully. No. Why do we not see that hover occurring? Greeting from Australia. Hell yeah. See you, Adam. Thank you for the raid again. We should see the text change on hover. But I'm not seeing any of that actually change. If we do hover background, let's just do like red 500 and see if it does anything. Okay, so no. Something tells me this isn't working. So we should see 6 there. So that hover's clearly working. But our hover text is not changing. Okay, there it does. Which that's not what we want. It just happened, I think the text ended up being the same color, which is why we didn't see it. Yeah, that is the problem. So if we come in here and we say the hover text should be text gray, let's say text gray like 800 maybe. Darken it by 2 levels. It's probably reasonable. Okay, so let's go back to go in here and we're gonna go ahead and update that style such that I guess we can do that, right? So if this is the active, if it's not the active one, hover, well, we already have hover, turning that off. We want, bye, Justine. Have a good day. Something like that. And we also have to disable we also have to disable hover text gray, and then we should have hover here, and this will be SR, not SR only, and we can remove that from here. Oh, CSS, I love you. We could also do something where we could do something like where we take this component, let me copy and paste this into ScalaDraw. We could use like an after. What up, Robin? We could do something like, let me paste this here. Or I guess we can copy this, right? Or no, we want what we have. Copy image, paste. Of course it's not working. Copy image, paste. Okay, so we're gonna have to just upload it. Desktop, is that from this morning? Yeah. So we take that, make that bigger. We could come in here and we could have like this piece of gray text. I don't know, let's just say that's gray. We could have the value underneath. If I could get that, let's just say that's gonna be 6. We could have that like underneath. Something like that. How do we feel about that? I kind of like this more. I just need to show the number. Yeah. Which I guess the way to fix this right now would be looking at what's causing this. So there's 6. Is this hidden at all? Not SR only, so it shouldn't be hidden. It's the indicator. So I think I could theoretically set this to the same thing. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so it is the label. No, it's not the label. Where's text white coming from? Right here. In fact, we should probably never want text white. What happened to the music? So it's definitely that thing. I wonder if we can disable the indicator. So we could probably just render that inside the item. So let's try that maybe. And there we would put a radio group dot item indicator. Yeah, it's not, I didn't think it was exported in ShadCN. Because if we go to here, so we're going to be able to target it no matter what. It's just going to be annoying to target. So if it's that's close to what we wanted. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, that's getting close to what we want. Yeah, what do we want the hover effect to be? I guess we want the hover to be, hover will be text just text gray 600. Is that what we decided on? That's clearly not it. Oh, it wouldn't even matter here. Because it's this thing that needs hovered. I'm not convinced this is picking up the hover effect because of the stacking. If we do that, does our hover come through? I bet it does. Whoa. Yeah, but that's going to cause layout shift. Well, I guess maybe not. We'll try that in a second. I want to get the text showing when I hover. Like, what should happen on hover is, let me take this back and throw it above. Like, that hover effect's not happening at all. All right, let's back this up again. Let's come in here, change that to an empty string. Same with this one. And we're going to start with colors rather than hiding. So if it is the selected answer, the label should be text white. Otherwise, it should be, we'll say text. What is the background color of this thing? Background gray. We'll make it match the background, right? Background text gray 200. Which this is a bug right now because option selected answer is undefined. So many tiny JavaScript intricacies that are annoying right now. So okay, so we're overriding that always. There we go. So now I can't even click on these things. What? How did this break? Okay, so this might just be the Chrome bug. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever ran into this Chrome bug where your mouse cursor stops working on hover effects, but it's really annoying. Let me see. All right, we got it back. No, I'm not using Brave. I'm just using Chrome. Okay, that seems like it might be my own bug then. So let's undo what we've just done. I know what direction to go in here now. We get back here. Okay, yep, okay, that's what we want. So when it's selected, we want this to be text white. We always want it to be do that. Hover text gray. What up, coffee? Okay. Okay, so that was making that. Uh-huh. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Actually, that's wrong. Except it's this SR only thing that's hover not hidden. What's the opposite of hidden? Okay. And then we need one more here. And we need cursor pointer. I'm not convinced that that click is going through. Yeah, so our click's not happening now because the radio button is covering this as an absolute. What's the pointer events none? Okay. We'll let the click event. Okay. So pointer events none. Did not know about that. Nice. Legend. All right, so we almost have it. These need to be, maybe it's, nope, that's not what we wanted. All right, what is the logic here? The logic is like, if it's equal, we want the text to be white. Okay, so let's just do that. We'll come in here and we'll say, otherwise just an empty string. And then the next one we need to do is going to be, we basically want to take this logic. Whoops, we put that the wrong spot. What theme color are you using? I use Cappuccino Macchiato. All right, so if the selected answer is greater than, in fact, that should be after. If the selected answer is greater than that, we should make it, the text will be the gray color. Or that green color, I mean. So it'll be something like BD. Otherwise, yeah. And then we need a hover. If it's a hover, we want it to be text white. I think that's the logic. So if we come in here, select. All right, so that's still not right. Text. Why no Go? Because I don't like Go that much. I think Go has a bad type system. I mean, I think TypeScript has a bad type system too, but so the selected answer is higher than this current option. So that's true. So we should have our hover text white happening. But that doesn't appear to actually be working. And this stopped working too. So I broke the progress we had. Yeah, I'm walking myself like into a mess right now. Still not there. So that's close to what we want. So when we're here, I click that. We still need to pass the pointer events. Pointer events none into there. Okay, so that stops that from working. So we need... Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. This is such a pain in the ass. So when it is active, we can do pointer. That doesn't make sense. We can't, I don't think we can use pointer events none because it breaks clicking. I mean, we could just put the on click. No, that won't work. I could. What would that do? That still won't do exactly what we want. Do I never close my label? We could also put the component inside of the label. No. I hate CSS. We're so close. So I guess we could on hover. That still doesn't work. Oh, because that needs to be none. Yeah, and then it just fights and doesn't work. we're gonna do this the hacky way. We're gonna do this the super hacky way, and I don't even care. All right, so this is gonna be basically, let's just delete in this and get rid of that. Go up here, this is gonna be SR only. And in here, we are going to say after content will be exactly what we just did. Let's just see, make sure that still shows up. Did I do that wrong? After dash content via dash. So let's change. We'll do our after stuff in a separate string here. So we'll come down here, delete to S, and we'll do a comma just to have some room. And we'll have that. We'll have after colon content dash brackets, and this is going to have the $sign, and this will be option, and let's see where that gets us. Not very far, because we probably need those. Yeah, okay. Reasonable. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So when it is this will be text white. What's wrong here? Oh, I forgot the other case. How long does it take you to learn Vim? It took me, I don't know, like a month to get like relatively comfortable. Actually, that's not what we want. So when let's just get rid of this case here. Right? That's not quite what we wanted. Let's just add, let's get rid of this one. And then we can get rid of the text in here. And what's that do? Okay. So let's just select 5, right? I don't know why this is the only one that's showing up. That seems strange, doesn't it? We'll say after say, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this keyboard. After, colon, text, white. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. We'll add a record that's like a key where it's like after hidden, and we'll say yeah, I think I'm gonna go with something close to that approach here. I'm gonna refactor. Well, we'll probably do it tomorrow because we're getting ready to wrap up. Let me check my calendar here, see if I have a little bit of extra wiggle room. Yeah, we're cool. Okay, so let's get this done actually. I'm tired of working on this component for like 3 days in a row. Okay, so we have this selected. So let's solve the problem of why this one's showing up right now. So let's go look at this. Do you face any challenges with remote work? No, I've been working remote since 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. So way before COVID. Oh, did we hard code? Oh, right. Yeah. So let's, I'm gonna do exactly what Nuts is suggesting, and we're gonna make a map, right? And then we'll say background dash that color, which is the hash of BD, and we want the background to be that color when this condition is true, right? Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna work through this for a second. And we also want, when the selected answer is higher than that, we want the text to also be that color. So let's grab that, except for hover. Paste that there. Shift I. Put that there. Back over here, do that. Same condition. Take that. Then we'll say the base condition will be background gray. 200. You don't need to make... Oh, so I can do like text. Ah, that's nice. I didn't know that was a pattern. Nice. That's so convenient. Okay, so then we want, we can get rid of this now. And let's move, we can come in here and we can yoink this. And we need to give that a condition though. Make sure that has a comma. Let's just say true. That okay, so that just breaks. That didn't work at all. Oh, maybe it did. All right, we're getting close. And then we want, so this is when yank to comma, paste that, and this is going to be when it's actually equal, right? So we should see that on this one, except we don't. Why? Motherfucker, take a look at me. Thank you for the follows, everyone. I know I missed a lot of people this stream. I appreciate all of you. I've been so focused on trying to get this text colors that see me now. That doesn't feel like it's working. Let us see the day. I still don't understand why that first one's showing and the other ones aren't. Like, right, why isn't the after getting set on all of these? When we refresh, it only shows that one. It's so weird. Okay, so now they're all there. That feels weird, right? All right, so that's close. Getting closer. Thank you for the follow, Fairlab. Appreciate you. Okay, so that didn't work still. If we get rid of that. Can we hide the text at least? Yeah. This is so stupid. So by default, we want the after. Maybe we just say content is empty. And then we take this, yoink that, put that in here. Oh, we can't, I can't dynamically set this, can I? No, I can. I can. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. That should center it. Or not. Okay. We're getting there. We need to center the after. Let's see if we can actually make this a change around that with that. Yep, that works. Then over here, we need to make that our $, put in our value. That should be option. And what's this upset about? Oh yeah, this needs extra brackets now. Hopefully this works. That doesn't work. It looks like it should work. It says our after content is 5. Six. Why does it only work for 6? That's so bizarre. I don't know what you just asked, Miguel. I think you asked, what is my IDE? It's NeoVim. Thank you for the raid, Olavo. It's like the after never becomes visible. Ah. Content none. So we don't need this. I don't understand why it's only showing up for 6. Is anyone... I don't understand that. Okay, 1 there. 6. We see 1 and 6. Why would that be a thing? This is so weird. I thought we'd be able to wrap this up. You can't build dynamic like that because it's constructed at runtime and Tailwind builds it at build time. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I gotta wrap up. Let's find somebody to raid. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. We will be back maybe tonight if Justine goes to the gym and I feel like I have energy. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And let's give... Jack's... We're going to raid Jack. So Jack is one of the core members of Gleam, and he's an excellent teacher and instructor. So let's go show Jack some love, and let's go learn some Gleam and functional programming.